Happy Thursday, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to WeatherBug. Meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Going to be talking about that heavy northeasterly rain that occurred over the last couple of days. Yesterday, another heavy downpour and heavy downpours, and also looking at a severe threat this afternoon. What's happening, though, out in the Atlantic? Say hello to Tropical Storm Gordon, and the National Hurricane Center now issuing public advisories, or at least advisories on that, and the latest forecast track brings this thing way east of the United States, maybe even as a Category 1 hurricane, but not affecting us here close to home. Now, way out west, out in Washington, central Washington, the Taylor Bridge fire continues. Thanks to Brittany Rose for that picture. You can see the smoke plume there off into the distance, and that fire is south and east of the Seattle region. The latest specs on that, not quite as large of an area as previously thought, only 22,000 plus acres versus that near 30,000 acres. But the good news is that the containment now is up to 25%. Growth potential remains high. This fire also consumed several residences. And look at all the active wildfires ongoing out in the west, thanks to a very dry year so far. Some spots, like Denver, around 5.25 inches behind normal. Yesterday, they topped out at 95 degrees. Same for Kansas City, Missouri. Triple-digit heat, even some records down across Texas, and not quite as hot out in the Phoenix region or Las Vegas, but still plenty hot out that way. Where you're really going to be noticing the heat is through the Willamette Valley, where we have excessive heat warnings now posted through today and tomorrow. Seattle, Portland, Eugene, the Seaside, Astoria area into the 90s and hundreds, and maybe even seeing some records out that way. But out in the central part of the country, we have a pretty significant cool front dropping south that is allowing readings today in the upper Mississippi Valley to be about 10 to 15 degrees below average for a change. But on the leading edge of that cool air, a chance for some severe weather from Chicago down to Joplin, including St. Louis. Whatever develops along that with hail and high wind potential will be shifting east into the Ohio Valley late tonight into the early part of tomorrow. Yesterday, some hail and high wind reports up to near tennis ball size out in the western portions of Minnesota, and also we had some pretty significant weather lining up through the I-95 corridor. Some nasty thunderstorms out near Long Island. This was the view out at Coney Island, New York yesterday. Look at all that water officially at New York, picking up about 6/10 of an inch of rain. Philadelphia, an inch. Almost an inch and a half in Portland there, and our front that rolls through the central part of the country will bring us that severe threat behind that much cooler. But look at the one-day rainfall tallies, maybe getting close to an inch and a quarter. Hopefully we can get that rain. We certainly do need it. Temperature-wise, very hot out in the southwest. Have a good day.